Hey, so here's the XLE Grand Highlander. It's a 2024 model, 2.4 liter four-cylinder turbo engine, 18-inch wheels on this one. I'm going to show you. I had a couple people ask in my last video on the Limited I did what the dimensions were inside. So I got a tape measure. We could look that over real quick. Definitely like this back end, looks really sharp. It can tow 5,000 pounds on this version. Okay, so the question I had in my last video on the last one I did was, will it hold a full 4x8 sheet of plywood? The answer is no. You could have them cut a foot off. You'd be really close because there's the 7-foot mark, pretty much 85 inches to the threshold. But, once this door closes, it's going to come in a little bit. So I would say 84 is probably the max on that. And I also want to show you width-wise. I know the question was a 4x8 sheet. So down here between the wheel wells is about 45 and a half, 46 inches-ish. So it wouldn't even fit in between. But if you go up top and kind of balance it on the top, across there, you can see it's 53 and a quarter inches there. The tape measure is 2 3/4. So you have 56 inches to play with there. And you can see, so from behind the second seat here, or the third row seat, excuse me, you do have about 24 inches right there to that threshold again. And the door opening down in the low position there, you're about 48 and a half inches. And then right in a narrow spot, 47 and a half to where that door would be. This is another cool feature that Toyota's putting on a lot more of their vehicles with the power doors. There's your power door closed, but if you're done getting stuff out of the back, you can close and lock it right from the back door. Just want to show you the opening too. So there's a nice spot right there for your foot to go. So you can place your foot there when you get to the back, and then actually really good leg room in the third row as well. Also a lot of height in that third row. And you can see, so that seat was all the way back. So obviously if there's one taller in the third row, you can move this seat forward if you have to, but ample leg room in the second and third rows. Also in the back, I didn't point this out when I was shooting the video, but there were 2 USB Type-C, not lightning cables as I incorrectly called them in the last video, but 2 in the back, you have 2 in this middle row here, and then you also have spot for an adapter if you want to plug something else in. Not sure if this is coming out in the video clearly, but you can see it has the sunshades, which if you've ever driven someone on a long trip, these are nice to have. That way the sun doesn't beat down on your face. Another nice feature, we do have the smart key system, and it works all doors. So you can see a little tab, there's how you would lock the door. You can see, and right there, if I try locking it, there's a key in there, so that's why it's going to make that noise. But again, it's for all doors, which is a nice feature. And since I was talking about the USB Type-C, there's another one there, and another one there, plus the Qi wireless charging. So that brings the total of charging ability up to 7 there. And then that's the 12.3 inch screen that comes standard with this vehicle. There are your heated seats, digital readout for your climate control. It's your windshield wiper de-icer grid, front defroster, and then your rear defroster does the mirrors as well. So the screen in front here is customizable. You can kind of pick and choose. You could customize that when you come to pick the vehicle up. Just want to show you that. And then you have all the hands-free stuff. This has the Toyota Safety Sense version 3 or 3.0, which is going to be your lane departure alert, which now gives you the vibration in the steering wheel. And this one has the auto high beams, radar cruise, which you see here, with the lane tracing assist. And then it also has proactive driver's assist in addition to the pre-collision system. Also have the rear dimming mirror here, and then home link for your garage door, openers. You can program up to 3 openers. Something different, you can see this is an XLE. If it was a regular Highlander, it would have a moonroof, sunroof. Grand Highlander does not. You have to go limited to get that in our region. And then electric park brake, brake hold feature. So if you're in stop and go traffic, you can just put that on, take your foot off the brake. Really nice feature. That kind of overrides the start stop feature in the vehicle if it annoys you. In normal mode, you can go to eco mode for a little better fuel efficiency, sport mode for a little better output. Mud and sand, just what you think it is. If you're like on a muddy road or sandy road, that helps with the wheel stability. Also, rock and dirt basically is letting the car know, hey, there's gonna be some wheel slippage, and let that happen so you don't lose momentum. And then snow mode for if you're in like deep snow, it just helps start the car off in second gear.